Welcome back, guys, to Cricket Time. I'm Kelly Berman.
I'm Franco Tartaglia.
And this is our Thanksgiving special. It's Cricket Time, man.
It's about the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, we're happy that we've all made it here, and just want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for listening. It's Thanksgiving. I hope everybody's enjoying their time off with family and or friends, or if you're by yourself, still hope you're doing well, and hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you. So, your cornbread stuffing recipe.
Yeah.
I really want to...
I really want to know.
Your cornbread stuffing recipe.
We're not talking about that.
Why?
Because that's not for you.
This is our fucking Thanksgiving special. What do you mean?
Right.
What am I going to talk about? Green bean casserole? I mean...
Wait, I'm not giving up the recipe if that's what you're asking.
No. I didn't say you have to give it up to everybody, just to me.
I don't think you understand how intimate food is for black people.
I understand.
No, you don't.
Why not?
All right, so black people, do we actually have like a African Americans, do we actually have a cuisine?
I think, and we've talked about that soul food is probably
right, but
what is that?
But yeah, what is it?
Don't know.
Slave food.
I feel like it's a high in fat content and fried often.
But
I don't really know where it comes from.
Mm-hmm. So it's like I have to figure out his name, but he has a book called The Cooking Gene, and he says that we can track our lineage through our food, and the foods that we cook and how we cook them are our connection to the continent of Africa.
Oh, I think I follow him on Instagram. I think I might have sent you. Yeah.
Right. So he's the one that always cooks over like an open fire. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Wherever he lives, he has a garden where he can, garden, do whatever he has to do and have fresh vegetables and everything to cook with. So yeah, not necessarily a cuisine, right? It's more of like a bastardization of all of the shit that we were just given or could cook on our own. Mm-hmm. So it's like fine dining soul food. Doesn't seem like it goes together. There are some places that can pull it off.
There's Ida B's table downtown.
Right.
I think it's...
Right,
yeah.
But I'm not saying that it's not possible. But I'm also saying that it's not like it's widely renowned as a type of food. I don't see me going to a culinary school for soul food.
Right.
I'm damn sure there better be some.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm not flying to France and learning how to fry chicken.
No.
So yeah, so it's cool, but no, fuck you. You are not getting my recipe. You have to find some bland shit on the internet.
My coworker did end up. She sent me her cornbread stuffing recipe.
Yeah,
she had mentioned it to me. She grew up in Kansas, so might be good. I don't know.
I mean, this is one of the things we don't really talk about on this podcast is food, but
we should. It's my favorite.
It's pivotal in my life.
Mm. Like, what do you have? What do you have at Thanksgiving? I can't even, honest to God, I can't even really fucking remember.
That's terrible, bro. Like, I can taste what I had last Thanksgiving. That's how good I remember that shit.
I mean, I think I want to say that it's good, especially with this year with my change in palate.
Uh-huh.
I'm a little skeptical of it now, but anyway, but go ahead and explain what usually you have.
Turkey. You got that right.
How's it seasoned?
What's that? Sazon?
Saison?
I'm not giving everybody my recipes here.
My
You had to fend for yourselves. No, I mean, like the stock of it is onions, thyme, rosemary, basil, inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can do some aromatics. Yeah, I love aromatics. That's the scent of it is more important than the taste to certain people, believe it or not. But that's actually how you taste your food. So it has to smell good as well. Outside, butter, poultry seasoning, a little ground sage, salt and pepper. Nothing ridiculous. Like, we're not out here trying to change the way chicken tastes or turkey. You know what I mean? If you get a healthy bird from a reputable source, that'll be good enough. You don't have to mix it up. But the ham, now that's where it gets dangerous. Because I don't make my hams. I don't cook my hams. I have an aunt that she does the whole clove and every so you get like the ham that's already like sliced up on the outside.
It's that honey baked ham, something like that.
Yeah, but it comes with like a little packet of brown sugar. Right. She throws that shit away. And she puts a clove in every little corner. So I'm talking about like, that's like 50 cloves right there.
Wow.
Then she takes pineapples, slices, puts that around it, and then puts a cherry in each pineapple in the center. Then she makes her own glaze. Don't know what's in the glaze. But that in itself is a meal and a half. So that's how she makes her ham. And then she cuts it thick, and that's it. That's how I've always liked my hams. The honey baked ham, where you get the little glaze drizzle, that's good as well. But the way she makes hers is, yeah, something special.
That all sounds good. Fuck, I'll be honest with you. I'm having a tough time remembering. Like, I know, like, okay, everybody gets mashed potatoes, everybody gets mac and cheese, creamy casserole.
It's funny because we don't eat mashed potatoes.
You don't?
Why
not?
Because we've got mac and cheese.
Well, shit.
Let me think. Mashed potatoes. Who makes mashed? Yeah, we don't make mashed potatoes.
Candied yams.
Sweet potatoes. Yes. Sweet potatoes. Green beans. Then normally we'll have, and this is for me. This is for my great aunt. We'll have like green beans. Then some type of casserole. That'll be like broccoli and cheese and Ritz crackers crumbled on top and stuff like that, which that's actually bomb in itself. And then we'll have, what else? Deviled eggs, potato salad.
Nope. About dessert.
But yeah, desserts are like, the regular old sweet potato. You know what I mean? Sweet potatoes, everything. And for my father's side of the family, we don't do cornbread stuffing.
Right.
No, it's just it was always like the box stuffing. But yeah, my great aunt, she actually puts the stuffing inside of the bird. That was my favorite stuffing.
Oh yeah. Which
I found out was the fastest way to get salmonella. But you know what?
Yes.
Who cares?
Fuck it.
I'll take that risk. If I die, I die. But that stuffing, that turkey stuffing is mine. All of it is mine. But yeah, so that's specifically on my mother's side with the cornbread stuffing. She got that from her mother. And I'm guessing my grandmother got that from her mother as well. So it's been passed down. There's a specific way to make it, and I don't even know if it's possible to make if you don't have a turkey. And that's the part that I've already said too much. Because if you don't have a turkey, then you can't make the cornbread stuffing that she makes.
Because you need gizzards,
heart,
yep,
neck bone, drippings from the actual turkey, right? If you don't have that, you're not going to be able to make the stuffing.
Yeah.
Because all I remember for my entire life was that was my job ever since I was a child, to wake up and cut. Oh my God, I don't even know. Maybe it felt like 1,000 onions, but probably 10 onions, chopped up. And we had like this little, I can't remember the name of the tool, but if I ever brought one to the restaurant, no, they would all kill me. But it was like a plunger, and you would push down, and it had like a whole bunch of blades that would chop the food up, and it would push down, rotate, push down, rotate.
Yeah.
So I would sit there and just hammer away at like 50 onions.
Yeah, because fuck that, yeah.
Right, because I'm not sitting there and dicing up onions as a kid. That's dangerous. So I'm just fucking it up. And then celery. That was it. That's all I did. And then, I forgot peeled potatoes. But yeah, that was all I did. But that was like the grunt work. But potatoes are for potato salad, not mashed potatoes. So that's why I was thinking, like, yeah, we don't have mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving.
That's interesting, because you say potato salad. I've never had potato salad for Thanksgiving, but always mashed potatoes. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, mashed potatoes are good, but there's enough hot stuff on the plate.
Correct.
You need to separate it with a little temperature difference.
Correct.
So I'm trying to think, what did we have that was crunchy? Not much crunch on the plate.
Okay.
But, I mean, you had what? Casseroles? Like,
yes.
String bean casserole, I'm guessing?
Green bean casserole. That was actually my favorite thing growing up as a kid, because I don't even know why, but it was my favorite. I think it was the French fried onions on top.
It's fire.
It's good, right? So the turkey, I'm trying to think of how the turkey was seasoned. I don't know how it was seasoned.
How did it taste?
I know that I always ate the wing or the leg, so I was always happy. But my mother was always afraid, actually, of stuffing the cavity for that very reason. She would never stuff it with stuffing. But
because she didn't want to undercook it.
Right.
Yes.
And she'd stuff it with vegetables. So green bean casserole. There is this cranberry relish.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult to like explain. I guess it had like nuts in it too. It wasn't just like the canned cranberry sauce, I guess.
That's what we had. It's straight out the can.
Straight out of the can? Okay.
Still had the little impressions from the can.
No, we don't fuck with that.
See, you just leave stuff in its purest form, okay? You put nuts in it? Okay, stuffing wise, what kind of stuffing did we have here?
My mother put it was a bagged stuffing or box stuffing, but she always modifies stuff. She often modifies everything. She never just takes it straight out of the box or the can. She always adds some kind of seasoning or adds some extra like stuffing, onion and celery and stuff like that. And she would always add like orange juice to it, which I was very curious about. But it's actually quite good. It has like a twang to the stuffing.
Oh,
it's different.
See,
it's good.
See, I don't know. I will have to try it.
Yeah.
Not saying that I wouldn't like it.
Don't knock it. It's a little weird, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I don't judge the way you make stuffing.
You lying ass as you do.
It just depends on how orangey it tastes. That's all.
It's a slight hit.
Okay.
It's not like it's orange juice like all encompassing, but it's that little bit of hit of orange juice. Anyway, so that there are biscuits. She makes this kind of corn souffle kind of thing with the Jiffy. What the hell is it called? The cornbread mix. But she makes it into a souffle with corn, like cream corn. My mother does that. I'm trying to think what other dishes that we have. Well, if I can't fucking remember, but those are the main ones, and I'd help her peel things, and I was often responsible for like the mashing all the fucking potatoes, like with the potato masher, like this big ass pot, just like in there, just mashing them. Yeah,
nope,
shit's miserable, but. So that's what my mother does. That's what her mother did for as far as I can remember. Now, on my father's side, being that my grandmother is not from this country originally, it's a little bit different. So she always makes lasagna. Every time. Doesn't matter what holiday it is, she will make lasagna that has these very thin layers. Like napkin thin lasagna noodles, and it's like thick as fuck, and it's tall, and that's the thing that everybody is looking for. It's meat sauce, and it's in this huge tray, this big stainless steel tray that she always uses. So that's the main thing, and then it is inevitable that my grandmother will fuck up cooking the turkey.
Leave it in just a little bit too
long, and it'll dry out. And
but I mean, nobody's getting sick.
Nobody's getting sick.
It's cooked.
You and my mother used to tell me a story about how one year when was probably when my parents were still together, my grandmother overcooked the turkey, and she like put olive oil over it, just like you just eating the turkey with the olive oil. Like, you still gotta eat it, but it was dry as shit. So that happens when you get things like sausage. My grandmother makes potato salad. She makes a couple different salads.
That's interesting. What does her potato salad taste like?
It's just kind of botched, but she it's kind of just like.
Don't say that. What do you mean botched?
It's kind of just like it's
potatoes.
Good. It's potatoes on mayonnaise and like a little bit of seasoning. It's okay.
Okay,
it's not like
that's potato salad.
It is.
Okay.
So that sausages, all kind of meat. Yeah, there's more than just like the turkey. Although we don't have ham actually. Ham is Christmas. We don't fuck with ham until Christmas. A lot of she breads this like this. I guess not like a skirt steak, but it's very thinly sliced beef that she fries. That I will eat that shit till forever. The way she seasons that, like fries that, fuck, it's good. That trying to think what else that she makes. My grandparents we have dessert. So there's this thing called panettone, which is it's fruitcake, but it's fruitcake for Italians. I don't know how else to describe it to you, but it's like, if you're not Italian, you don't buy this shit.
Yeah. Okay. Explain, please. Because I'm afraid.
It's anything that's Italian pastry or in this case the fruit bread. You typically have it with espresso, some kind of coffee, and it's not very sweet. It's got nuts and fruit, and it's very light. I'll buy one, and you can try it. But typically you have it with coffee. So we have that. Italians are not big into cakes and pies. We don't typically do that. There'll be cannolis and stuff like that, fruit, but we're not big on the sweets after the fact. My mother, on the other hand, we'll get 6-7 pies for 4 people, something stupid, all kind of pies. We don't do sweet potato. We do pumpkin. Although sweet potato happens to be my preference, but we do that. My favorite is coconut custard. That's the one I eat. Apple, ice cream.
So you spent the majority of your holidays over your father's parents' home.
It's typically equal distributed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. So what are you going to be cooking? That's the question.
My girlfriend and I are gonna each make a dish, and happy Thanksgiving. I mean, we're not intending on like doing some big spread. I don't think that I am prepared to cook. I've never cooked a Thanksgiving meal, nor am I gonna ruin her Thanksgiving by botching it. So
2020 is the year to just say fuck it.
Year of change.
Just do it.
We're gonna make a couple dishes, and that's Thanksgiving. See, Well, did you want to add anything else, like what you make or have?
No, I don't think I'm cooking this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I am.
Okay.
So.
No, that's cool. I think that I don't know what the fuck Thanksgiving is anymore, really. But like, shouldn't it just be you make a dish and like potluck? Where do these idea that we have these dishes, right? It's tradition.
I mean, for me, that whole going over multiple people's homes for Thanksgiving, I've been doing that since I was a child. I would say that seemed like a tradition that was passed down from their parents. And when I say their, I mean my aunts, uncles, and my parents. And yeah, that's been a tradition, I believe, for them to cook these things, because it wasn't like we actually ever had different foods. It was all the same every single time. It was like people already knew what they were going to make. One aunt made this, one aunt made that. My great aunt was the one who cooked the majority of the meats and all of that stuff. So,
how would you keep track of that? I mean, I'm not talking about how do they keep track of it, but you were talking about you wanted to record a lot of your family's recipes.
It's going to be a big book.
Yeah.
It's not going to be some little teeny book that you could just put in your pocket. No, it's going to be one of those heavy bound books that I'm going to have to carry around, because just thinking about it, there's 3 different types of mac and cheese recipes that I would remember and write down. There's 2 different turkey recipes that I would like to record. Oh my God, potato salad. 5 different potato salad recipes that I probably want to keep. Stuffing 2, maybe 3. Yams 2. Greens 3. So it's gonna be, for me, it'll be like amalgamation. Now that's just for Thanksgiving. So Christmas, a whole nother story.
Right.
New Year's, a whole nother story.
New Year's.
Yeah.
What the fuck you making on New Year's?
We normally go over my my aunt's house for New Year's.
Really?
Not my great aunt, but her daughter's house for New Year's. And her husband cook, but he's from Belize. So he normally cooks stewed chicken, peas and rice, fried chicken, potato salad, string beans, greens, and that chicken that he makes, yeah, I'd slap his mama for that shit. Last New Year, I remember it vividly. I specifically went into his cabinets and looked at the seasonings and the breading that he used, and I fucking forgot it.
You fucking up.
So,
Fucking up.
you know, that's why I'm gonna write it down. So
Yeah, you got to record that shit, man. That's. I mean, I think that's part of tradition. Yeah, tradition, legacy. Right.
it's food. Like I said, I would be pissed if I couldn't make the cornbread stuffing exactly how I remember it. So, all right, so this is my thing. So that Thanksgiving Day, that's all fun and games. But the next day is when it got serious for me, because that was when I was allowed to make my own stuff with the leftovers.
All right.
So did you just, it was just like conventional?
No. There are methods. Yeah.
Okay, so what are your methods?
Oh no, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No. You go first. I'll finish. I'm asking the questions here, okay?
Who's a captain? I thought I was a captain. Some bullshit. I don't know. Only thing I can remember right now is my mother would buy a whole bag of Martin potato rolls. Or the Hawaiian rolls, but typically it's been Martin potato roll, I feel like. Yeah, and we would put, it's like a slice of turkey, a piece of stuffing, like you just stack it, make a sandwich, mayonnaise, salt and pepper, done. And I don't think we have made something too extravagant with leftovers.
But for me, the leftovers are actually better than the meal.
Absolutely.
I would agree with the sandwich.
Right.
Now, the method for making the sandwich, similar. We would use white bread. We wouldn't use Martin's potato rolls.
Okay.
Because, more surface area for that mayo.
Just have two rolls, bro.
So listen.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
White bread, mayo, both sides, salt and pepper on one side. Right? So you get the little crunch of the seasoning on the top. That's the top layer. Bottom would be the mayo, then the turkey. See, then this is where it got dangerous, because then I would cut. Now, if you've never seen cornbread stuffing before, it's not like a conventional stuffing where you like pick it up and it crumbles apart. It is like a sheet. It's baked and it is solid. So I would cut out a perfect rectangle that would fit the bread.
Oh, shit.
So I would have turkey covered, one thick ass piece of stuffing. Then I would go and get some macaroni and cheese.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Cut that out, warm that up, and put that on top, and then
This man's a monster.
throw the bread.
You're
What?
a monster. That's insane. That sounds good. I'm really quite jealous.
Do you understand? I would make my mother make a whole thing of dressing and hide it just for me to be able to do that for the next week.
My mother would put the stuffing into cupcake tins. And that way you'd have like a perfect stuffing for your sandwich. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
So it's like we all had our methods. Like she probably baked it so it was nice and solid. When I tell you that hot mac and cheese with that stuffing, and then it was like that weird mayo season. Oh,
That's it.
That's what I'm going to miss this year. Hopefully, I might get lucky and I might get it. Like I said, I don't think I'm cooking. Probably not. But knowing me, Wednesday night, and I'm thinking, fuck. I really need this stuffing and mac and cheese in my life.
I'll meet you at Wise.
Fuck. Like, the struggle is so real. I was calling my brothers like, yo, listen up. We can go half on a turkey, all right? Look, you take the white meat, I take the dark meat, but I want the wings. If you give me the wings, we can do it. Because he doesn't need dark meat. I was like, yo, listen up. Give me the dark meat and the wings. You can have both breasts and the skin. He was like, man, fuck, that sounds like a good idea. I was like, listen, I don't feel like cooking shit. But, bro, I'm going to hurt myself this Thanksgiving if I don't get that stuffing.
Look, you're fucking up because we bought, I bought 3 packs of turkey wings. Sandra likes to cook the turkey wings and seasoning she makes, and I'm fine with that. I bought they're in the freezer right now. So I'm cool with that, but I might have to go to the store and get, I might end up doing it and making it, it's a couple things, but...
Yeah, I'm on that fence because I have all the stuff in my fridge to make it. But I don't know. That's a big step. For anybody who's ever watched somebody else cook Thanksgiving dinner,
it's a clusterfuck,
and then do it yourself, I can't cook a regular fucking meal without having shit all over the place.
All over the place.
So,
fuck it. I mean, might as well.
I don't like washing dishes.
Throw shit right in the dishwasher. I think I might make a couple of dishes. I want to try to make a cornbread stuffing. I've never made it before.
You got to show me this recipe. Tell me it, please.
Okay, this is my coworker's German grandmother's recipe. She said, when I asked her this earlier, she said, I'm attempting to make it by myself for the first time this year, so all I can send you is my mom's very general and possibly inaccurate guidance because she has never used a recipe for it either. It calls for 2 boxes of Jif cornbread mix. You can make it days before because it is okay if it dries out a bit, crumble and put in a large mixing bowl. 1 bag of Pepperidge Farm herb seasoned stuffing, add cornbread in mixing bowl, saute, and then add to mixing bowl 1 stick of butter, 1 large onion chopped, equal amount of celery as onion. Add to mixing bowl next, boiled turkey gizzards chopped very fine, 1 cup of water from the gizzards, 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground sage, salt, pepper, chicken broth add last and slowly until it is the right consistency. Doesn't sound too crazy to me.
It doesn't have any baking instructions afterwards?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's missing.
Yikes.
All right, so it called for two boxes of Jif.
Yes.
And then what?
2 boxes of Jif. A bag of the Pepperidge Farm herb seasoned stuffing.
Herb seasoned stuffing.
Okay. Stick of butter, onion, celery, turkey gizzard stock, ground sage, salt, pepper, chicken broth.
What we do is a little bit different. We don't have the herb seasoned Pepperidge Farm stuff. We don't use that.
Okay.
It's all cornbread.
Straight cornbread.
And what we do is we take those onions and celery, and we actually put that into the water with the gizzards. So you simmer the onions, equal parts onions and celery with the gizzards.
Okay.
Right? That's what we do. And we simmer that down all the way until we can just pour that straight in and mix it with the stuffing. With the cornbread.
What shape does your stuffing look like?
What shape?
Yeah, like what receptacle?
Casserole dish.
A casserole dish.
Right.
Okay. My mother always cooked it in I said earlier she made the cupcake stuffing, but she typically puts it in a cake, like a pound cake. A high wall, yeah.
Okay. No, ours is just like a Pyrex dish,
wow,
right?
okay.
Like casserole dish. You have to understand though, we are adding all of that liquid into it, and it comes out and it looks like brown mud, but you bake it.
Right.
You bake all the moisture out of it.
Yes.
Right? And that's where all of that stock, all of that ground sage, all of that poultry seasoning gets mixed in with it. So that's close enough. I mean, and that's the thing. So where did that recipe come from?
That came from...
She said my old German
grandmother.
Cool. So are we about to look up the history of cornbread stuffing?
Sure.
I'm over here playing Pokemon Go, so you can just do whatever the fuck you want, bro.
Fuck you, I ain't looking up shit.
What do you mean? You're the one who got the recipe. Go for it. Like, German people like stuffing? I didn't know they like cornbread.
Bro. Look up the history of cornbread stuffing.
You want to look up the platypus, but you don't look up the history of cornbread stuffing because you're being lazy. Just fucking look it up.
Here's this is the New York Times cooking savory cornbread stuffing.
Why is the first thing that pops up when I type in history of cornbread stuffing is Vice? I don't like it.
Because Vice does everything from cocaine to cornbread stuffing, apparently.
I don't like it. And oh my God, no. I'm just looking at these images. No.
This is this is the recipe from the New York Times, savory cornbread stuffing. It says for the cornbread, 1 cup of yellow cornmeal, 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon baking powder.
Stop it. Just stop. Just no.
Baking soda, 2 eggs, low-fat yogurt or buttermilk.
No, shut up.
Wild honey. I'm dead ass now.
See, and this is why I hate America. Like what the fuck are we talking about here? Like, do you not understand? Do you understand what cornbread mix is?
Oh, they added pork was often added either in bacon form or more commonly as salted pork in 1850. The name of the dish first appeared when Victorian sensibilities took offense at the blunter term stuffing in the 1850s.
Like,
what?
We're doing so much dumb shit. I'm just about to call my mom, okay?
Why? Just call it. Go ahead.
Yeah, because, like, y'all, like, what? Wild honey? What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck is this?
Oh, God. Wait, so is a cricket time moment? We all just make stuffing differently? I mean, what?
No.
I mean, it could be.
That's not the moment. That's just already stating the fact that we know. The whole point is we may have all different recipes, but we're cooking the same stuff.
Yeah, it's all the same.
And it's just the nuance that's very particular.
It's that childhood moment. You try to recreate that same taste you've had every year for X number of years. Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
It's like cliche to say that because I'll be hearing it after Thanksgiving.
All right, fuck you guys, and no happy Thanksgiving.
We're doing a Thanksgiving special.
Happy holidays
after Thanksgiving.
Yikes.
That's genius.